Hello everyone. Question. In the shown figure, find time of flight of the projectile along the incline and range OP. A particle has been projected with a speed u equals to 20 root 2 meter per second at an angle of 45 degree with x-axis. It reaches point P at time t. This distance from here to here is PQ and the distance from here to here is OQ. This is given as 37 degrees. I am making two components of the velocity, one in x direction that is ux and the other one in y direction as uy. Acceleration due to gravity will act in vertically downward direction. So for solving a part, ux will be 20 root 2 cos 45. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2. So 20 root 2 into 1 by root 2 will be equal to 20 meter per second. So where the value of ux will be 20 meter per second. For finding uy, it will be 20 root 2 sine 45. So value of sine 45 is 1 by root 2. So uy will be 20 meters per second. PQ, for finding PQ, that is the distance traveled in x direction, PQ will be equals to ux into t, because there is no acceleration in x direction. The acceleration is always act in g will always act in y direction. So there is no acceleration in x direction. So QP will be simply equal to speed into time, that is ux into t, that is 20t. Now observing motion in y direction, I am going to apply the second equation of motion for this, that is s is equals to ut plus half a t square for finding OQ. So OQ will be equals to minus of 20t plus 5t square. Now in triangle OQP, tan 37 degrees will be equal to OQ upon PQ. Tan 37 degrees will be equals to OQ upon QP or PQ. So tan 37 degrees will be 3 by 4. This will be 5t square minus of 20t upon 20t. On solving this will be 60t equals to 20t square minus of 80t. So t will come out to be 7 seconds. So time of flight of the projectile along the inclined plane will be 7 seconds. For finding this range OP, I will first calculate PQ. So my range OP will be equals to PQ sec 37 degrees. PQ sec 37 degrees. So sec 37 degrees, PQ is 20t, sec 37 degrees is 5 by 4. Value of t is 7 seconds, to 20 into 7 into 5 by 4. This will come out to be 175 meters, which is the answer. Next question. In the figure shown, 3 particles are thrown from a tower of height 40 meter as shown in the figure. In each case, find the time when the particle strikes the ground and the distance of this point from the foot of the tower. This is case 1. This is case 2 and this is case 3. This is positive x direction, this is positive y direction. So first of all I am taking case 1. In this case the particle will move like this. I am going to make two components of the velocity, one in x direction that is 20 cos 45, one in y direction that is 20 sine 45. Okay. Time from here to here, I am taking it as t1. This will also be t1. From here to here, I am taking time interval as t2. So first of all, the velocity at this point will again be 20 meters per second, while the particle is returning to the ground. So I am going to apply the first equation of motion for calculating the value of T1. So V is equals to U plus AT. V is 20, U is 0, A is 10 and T1. So T1 will be equals to 20 by 10, that is 2 seconds. So time from this point, that is the highest point, and till it reaches this point it will be 2 seconds, and the time from this point till it reaches the highest point it will also be 2 seconds. For calculating T2, I am going to apply the second equation of motion as S is equals to UT2 plus half GT2 square. S is nothing but the height of the tower, that is 40 meters. So 40 equals to 20 initial velocity at this point. T2 plus half G is 10 T2 square. So T2 minus 2 whole square equals to 0. So T2 will come out to be 2 seconds. So the time taken in case 1 will be 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is 6 seconds. Now taking case 2, in case 2 the particle will be having a horizontal component of velocity initially, and the particle will have this kind of trajectory. The height of the star is 40 meter again. Total time of flight I am taking it as t, this distance as x2. So for this I am going to apply the second equation of motion, that is S is equals to ut plus half a t square. Initial velocity in y direction will be 0. So the value of u is 0. So this whole term will be 0. S will be 40 equals to 0 plus half a is 10, t is t square. So the time of flight in this case will come out to be 2.83 seconds. Now taking the third case, in case 3, the particle has been projected like this with a velocity of 20√2 meter per second at an angle of 45 degrees with the horizontal. The x component of the velocity will be 20 meter per second and the y component of the velocity will be 20 meter per second downwards direction. For calculating the time of flight, I am again, so the initial velocity in y direction will be 20 meter per second. I am going to apply the second equation of motion as S is equals to ut plus half gt square. S is 40, u is 20, t is the time of flight plus half, g is 10, t square. So the time of flight will be 2 seconds on solving. In case number 3. Now finding the horizontal distances in each case, that is in case 1 and case 2 and case 3. So for case 1 it will simply be this speed into time, that is x is equals to speed is 20 meters in horizontal direction and time taken is 6 seconds, which I have calculated. So it will be 20 meters. Similarly in case 2, x2 will be speed in horizontal direction, that is 20 and time of flight is 2.83. So this will be 556.6 meter. Now taking case 3, x3 will be again speed into time. Speed in horizontal direction is 20 and time of flight is 2. So this will be 40 meters. These are the answers. Next question. A car accelerating at the rate of 2 meter per second square from rest from origin is carrying a man at the rear end who has a gun in his hand. The car is always moving along the positive x-axis. At t is equals to 4 seconds, the man fires a bullet from the gun and the bullet hits a bird at t equals to 8 seconds. The bird has a position vector 40 I cap plus 80 j cap plus 40 k cap. Find the velocity of projection of the bullet. Take y-axis in the horizontal direction, horizontal plane. G equals to 10 meter per second square. So let velocity of bullet, I am assuming it as Vx I cap plus Vy j cap plus and Vz k cap. Okay. Now the distance travel in 4 seconds. Now the distance travel in 4 seconds by car will be S is equals to half a t square. A is 2 and t is 4 square. So this will be 6 meters. Initial x coordinate of the bird will be x coordinate of bird. This is the initial x coordinate of the bird is 40 I cap. We all know that. By the time, by 4 seconds, by this time, the bird will travel a distance travel by the bird in 4 seconds will be 40 minus of 16, that is 24 meters. So now what I am going to do for finding the velocity in x direction, I am going to simply do distance equals to speed into time. Speed into time. Distance is 24 meter. Speed is Vx, that is the velocity in x direction. Time taken is 4 seconds. So Vx will be 24 by 4, that is 6 meters per second. I have to, in the question it is mentioned that y-axis should be taken in the horizontal plane. So this can be drawn as this. Y-axis in the horizontal plane. This is x, this is y, and this is z. So my acceleration due to gravity will act in z direction. Negative z direction, that is downward. So for finding the velocity in y direction, I am going to do yb equals to yc plus vy into 8 minus 4. That is time taken. Yb is 80, initial x coordinate. Yc is 0 plus vy into 4. So the velocity in y direction will be 20 meters per second. For finding the y coordinate of the z coordinate of the velocity, this will be zb is equals to zc plus vz 8 minus 4, time taken, minus half g 8 minus 4 square. Zb will be what? 40 initial, 0 plus 4 vz minus 4 into 10 into 16. So this will be 4 vz equals to 40 plus 80. So vz will be equals to 120 by 4, that is 30 meters per second. So the velocity of the bullet will be, velocity of bullet will be equals to Vx I cap plus Vy j cap plus Vz k cap. That will be equals to 6 I cap plus 20 j cap plus 30 k cap meters per second. This is the answer. Next question. A particle A is projected with an initial velocity of 60 meter per second at an angle of 30 degree to the horizontal. At the same time, a second particle B is projected in opposite direction with initial speed of 50 meter per second from a point at a distance of 100 meter from A. If the particles collide in air, find first the angle of projection alpha of the particle B, time when the collision takes place, and third, the distance of P from A where collision occurs. This is the diagram which is given for the question. So, first of all, I am going to find the velocities in x direction and y direction. That is the component of velocity for both particle A as well for B. So, UAX will be 60 cos 30 degrees. This is 30 root 3. UAY will be 60 sin 30 degree. This is 30 meters per second. This is also meter per second. UBX, that is velocity of B in y direction, x direction, minus 50 cos alpha, and UBY equals to 50 sin alpha. Now I am taking B at rest, and A is I am taking, which is moving with a velocity of UAB. So B is at rest. I am assuming B at rest, and A is moving with velocity UAB. So I can write UAY will be equals to UBY. The vertical component of the velocities will be same. So UAY will be equals to UBY. So this will be equals to 30 equals to 50 sine alpha. Alpha will be equals to sine inverse 3 by 5. So the value of alpha will come out to be 37 degrees. Now for finding the B part of the question, that is time when the collision takes place. So for finding this, I am going to find the magnitude of the velocity of A and B. UAB, that is UAX minus UBX. This can be written as this. UAX is 30 root 3 and this is 50 cos alpha. This will be 30 root 3 plus 50 into cos alpha is 37 degree. 4 by 5. So this will be 30 root 3 plus 40. This is meters per second. For finding time of flight will be AB upon UAB. That is distance upon speed. So time will be distance upon speed. Distance is AB and speed is the magnitude of UAB. So the distance AB is 100 and UAB is 30 root 3 plus 40. This will come out to be 1.09 seconds. Now the point where the collision takes place. Now let the collision takes place at a point P. Okay. So this distance, so I am drawing the figure for this. This will be like this. This is point A, this is point B. This distance I am taking it as D. The distance the distance from A where the collision occurs. This is D. So this distance will be equals to the square of the magnitude of this distance and this distance. So D will be equals to under root of UAX into T square plus UAY into T minus half G T square. This distance represent this part of, and this represent this much distance. So this will be under root of 30 root 3 into 1.09 whole square plus 30 into 1.09 minus half into 10 into 1.09 into 1.09 whole square. On solving this, the value of D will be 62.64 meters, which is the final answer. Next question. Two inclined planes OA and OB having inclination 30 degree and 60 degree with the horizontal respectively intersects each other at O. As shown in the figure, a particle is projected from point P with velocity u equals to 10 root 3 meter per second along a direction perpendicular to the plane OA. If the particle strikes the plane OB perpendicularly at Q, calculate first the time of flight, second the velocity with which the particle strikes the plane OB, height h of point P from O and the distance PQ. We have to take G as 10 meter per second square. So I have made the figure of this question in a separate page. This distance PO I have taken it as SY. This distance OQ I have taken it as x. Acceleration due to gravity will act in vertically downward direction. I have made two component of this, one in x direction and the other one in y direction. This is g cos 60 degree and this is g sin 60 degrees. So now I know that given u is 10 root 3 meters per second. Ux will be equals to u, that is 10 root 3 meters per second. X and y coordinates are given as this. This is x coordinate and this is y coordinate. So the velocity u will be in positive x direction. Uy will be 0. Ax is minus of g sin 60 degree, that is minus 10 into under root of 3 by 2. This will be minus 5 under root 3 meters per second square. Ay will be minus g cos 60 degree. This is minus 10 into 1 by 2, that is minus 5 meters per second square. So observing motion at point Q. First I am taking point Q for solving a part of the question. So at Q, Vx is 0, Vy is equals to minus of V. At Q in x direction, I'm going to apply the first equation of motion as Vx equals to Ux plus Ax into T. Ux is 0, Vx is 0, Ux is 10 under root 3 minus 5 root 3 into T. So T will be 10 root 3 by 5 root 3. That is 2 seconds. So the time of flight will be 2 seconds. For solving the B part of the question, Uy equal at point Q, Uy is equals to 0, Vy is equals to minus of V and Ay is equals to minus of 5 meter per second square. So in y direction at point Q, y direction at Q, I am going to apply the first equation of motion. So this will be minus of V equals to 0 minus 5 into 2. So V will be minus of 10 meters per second. So the velocity with which it strikes the inclined plane will be 10 meter per second. Now for finding the third part of the question, I am observing the motion at point P. OP will be the displacement of particle along y direction. OP will be the displacement of particle in y direction and OQ will be the displacement of particle in x direction. This can be seen from the question. So SY, that is OP. So SY will be equals to UY into T plus half AY into T square. This is 0 minus half into 5 into 2 square, that is minus of 10 meters. Now H will be OP sin 30. H will be OP sin 30 degree. OP will be S equals to SY. H is equals to OP sin 30 degree and OP will be equals to SY. So this is 10 into 1 by 2. So H will come out to be 5 meters. Now for the next part of the question, I have to find the value of PQ. The value of SY I have already known. So now I will find the value of SX. So for finding SX, it will be equals to OQ equals to SX. Applying second equation of motion, that is 10 under root 3 into 2 minus half 5 root 3. T is 2 square. So this will be Sx will be equals to 10 under root 3 meters. So a triangle will be formed like this. This is P, this is Q, this is O. This distance OP is 10. This distance over here is 10 root 3. So by applying Pythagoras theorem, I can say that PQ will be equals to under root of OP square plus OQ square. OP is 10, so 10 square, and OQ is 10 under root 3. So the value of PQ will be 20 meters, which is the answer. Thank you.